Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE Fan 0599 here again, and welcome to the final once a month Disney review for 2016. Man, I've had a lot of fun doing this segment for you guys, reviewing, one of my favorite Disney films once a month for all of you. It's been a fun time doing this segment, and we're going to end it off with the granddaddy of them all. The Lion King. So, The Lion King stars Matthew Broderick, James Earl Jones, and Jeremy Irons. And what this film is about, it's about when, Simba, after a certain thing happened to him and his family, he decides he's going to run off away from home and kind of find himself in some ways. And many years later, when he comes back, he needs to try and he, realizes that, hey, I need to stop Scar before he does another thing that's really, really bad. So, what did I think of The Lion King? The Lion King is one of those movies, not just animated movies, just one of those movies in general that everyone talks about. You hear everyone talk about The Lion King. You hear everyone saying how great it is. It's one of the not only just one of the best animated films of all time, but just one of the best movies of all time in general. And yeah, that's exactly right, because The Lion King's incredible. The Lion King is without a doubt Disney's best animated film. Without question, it is their best animated film. I love The Lion King so much. It is such an incredible film. So let's get to my positives. And my positives are the voice acting. The voice acting is phenomenal. This is one of the best movies, I think, that has voice acting in it, honestly. One of the best animated films to really use voice acting, and it shows. Matthew Broderick as Simba, I think he does a really great job. I very much enjoyed Matthew Broderick. It's one of his best performances. I very much enjoyed him. He did a great job in this movie. James Earl Jones as Mufasa, legendary, okay? Seriously. I love James Earl Jones as Mufasa. He is incredible. I think he does an absolutely great job as Mufasa, Just, seriously, it's one of Disney's best casting choices they have ever done for an animated film. And, honestly, I loved James Earl Jones in this movie. But, Jeremy Irons, man. Jeremy Irons as Scar. Scar is I think, might be my all-time favorite Disney film. I have to really think about it, because Scar, this guy is menacing, and what he does in this movie, well, I'm not gonna, the scene, but I'm not gonna spoil it just in case if you haven't seen it. But what he does, man, and just everything else, this dude is intimidating, and Jeremy Irons really proves that he can be intimidating. He does such a great job in the film. I love Jeremy Irons in the film. And the rest of the voice acting is great too. Like, I love Nathan Lane in this movie. Just everyone did a really great job in the film. The animation is beautiful. I love the animation with The Lion King. The animation with The Lion King is so beautiful. Seriously. They capture they just capture it so well in this movie. And I love the animation with the film. The way the animals look, the way the atmosphere looks. They just embrace it so much. And they do such a great job with the animation in this film. It might be my favorite hand-drawn animation ever put to film, because just the way that everything is structured together is absolutely beautiful, and they do such a great job with that in this film. The soundtrack, you cannot talk about this movie without talking about the soundtrack. This is one of the best soundtracks to an animated film ever. I mean, seriously, you've got things like Can You Feel the Love Tonight, or Kuna Matata, or the best one out of all of them, The Circle of Life. Like, seriously, the soundtrack is just incredible with this film. I love the soundtrack with this movie. Speaking of The Circle of Life, this movie has one of the best openings to a film just ever. Seriously. No dialogue is spoken. Like, in that opening scene, just you see the sun rise up and seriously, that's literally how the movie opens up. And just that whole opening scene is beautiful. It's incredible. Like I said, it's one of the best opening scenes to a film I've ever seen. I love the opening scene to The Lion King. The writing's absolutely phenomenal. I love the writing with this movie. The directing is great too. I think the directing is magnificent with this film. Like I said, they really capture, the atmosphere of this movie. And I think the directing does a really good job with that. The pacing is great too. I love the pacing with the film. I think the movie moves at a very good, natural pace in my eyes. At least I think there was never a time where I was bored with this movie. I was so invested with this film, with its characters, and just the direction that it was going. And I absolutely love that as well. And one more thing I forgot to mention, I also love the humor as well. You know, this movie is a little bit more serious than most Disney films, but there is some humor in the film, and that actually really works. It's more or less with Timon and Pumbaa, and it's absolutely great. I just love the humor with the film as well. Overall, guys, The Lion King is without question the best Disney animated film ever created. There's just nothing that compares to it. It's an absolutely phenomenal movie with an absolutely phenomenal story. I love it. It's an absolutely incredible movie. So it's time for my official grade on The Lion King. Forget A+. You already know it. A+, without question. This movie deserves an A+. There's just nothing wrong with it. It is literally a perfect animated film. It is such an incredible movie. If you have somehow never seen The Lion King, what are you doing? Just get up and go and watch it. Seriously, The Lion King is one of the greatest animated films of all time, and it's without question Disney's best animated film. So yeah. So like I said in the beginning, thank you all for just tuning into this segment. I had so much fun rewatching all these Disney movies and reviewing them all for you guys. So yeah, it was just so great getting to rewatch stuff from my childhood with all these Disney movies and talking about them with you guys. I very much enjoyed doing this segment for you all. So, what did you guys think of The Lion King? Leave in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you all later. Peace.